Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10 finale and a really awesome sneak peek we got. We got this sneak peek last night during the preview night special, and this hands down was the best sneak peek we've gotten for the show, or this season, I should say, at least. I don't know about the show, it's been 10 years, but definitely the best sneak peek I think I've seen in a long time. I mean, I love this sneak peek and it made me very excited for this episode. Just everything about this sneak peek, from the soundtrack to what we're actually watching, just everything about it was really cool, especially that soundtrack. Oh my goodness, I'm pretty excited to talk about that. We'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, really epic sneak peek. I'm going to be excited to talk about it. We're going to be breaking it down shot by shot in this video. Before I do get into it though, I want to say I'm going to be doing a Q&A next week, like right before The Walking Dead airs. Just the Walking Dead Season 10 Q&A, so if you have any questions about Season 10, if you're The Walking Dead Season 6 or The World Beyond, or if you have any questions about just anything Walking Dead related, the movies, or, any questions about how I feel about it ending, I made a post in the community section of my channel, so if you want to go ahead and leave a question there, I'll definitely be answering them in a video coming out pretty soon, because The Walking Dead is returning in 1 week from now, or 6 days from now. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into this sneak peek. So yeah, here we have Daryl, and as you can see that he's trying to navigate his way through the herd of walkers, and this sneak peek, this really showed the scale of the insanity of this episode and what's happening, because looking at this, look at that walker right next to Daryl. They are walking shoulder to shoulder with these walkers. It is insane. I mean, it's nothing like season 6 or the other seasons when they would put walker guts on them and try to walk through the walkers. I mean, season 6 is also pretty insane, but this is on a whole other level. Again, they're walking shoulder by shoulder. It's terrifying. And then we cut to Beta, and just looking at him, it looks like he's eyeing somebody, like he's staring someone down or something. I mean, it could be Daryl. I mean, it probably is Daryl, because remember, I feel like he has some sort of vengeance against Daryl, especially what happened last season. I mean, I know he just wants to destroy everybody because of what happened with Alpha, but I think Daryl specifically, because remember, Daryl pushed him down that elevator shaft, and now I think he wants to get his revenge or something on Daryl. But I also think that we are probably going to see them fight or something like this in this episode. I don't know if we are, and I only say that just because I think there are spoilers out there. I really hope there's not. I mean, but people have seen this episode, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I wanted to quickly tell you guys that I would really like for this channel to be spoiler free. I know you really can't avoid spoilers sometimes. I know sometimes I get it spoiled for myself, but I would just really like it if you do know spoilers, just don't share it in the comments down below, because in case, out of courtesy for those who don't want it spoiled. But I am expecting these two to end up fighting this episode. Not only because of the moment of last season, the actors are also hinting at it, for so long. But that's what it looks like to me in this sneak peek. I feel like, Daryl, or I feel like Beta's probably going to be going after Daryl. And I think Negan might be involved also in that, which is pretty cool. But anyways, moving on, we have Kelly here. And this is also another great shot to show you the scale of insanity, because look at, she's surrounded by walkers. It's insane. She's closing her eyes because you can imagine that's probably going to be terrifying, and just walking shoulder to shoulder next to these walkers. I mean, it's insane. I don't even know what to say. I mean, this is why I don't think it's that shocking that somebody will probably end up getting bit. And then they cut to this shot, which shows another great scale of how many walkers there are. We had that one shot of them, of the overshot of the building, and that was also pretty insane. But this also shows how many walkers there are. So I mean, look how many walkers there are, and then there's 8 of them, right? Because they said 4 groups of 2. So there's 8 of them in here, and literally thousands and thousands and thousands of walkers. I mean, this is mad. But anyways, after that, we go back inside the building, and we have Gabriel here. I believe that's Rachel over there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do know Rachel's older because of that time jump. I don't know if that's Rachel or another Oceanside woman. I don't know, but let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, yeah, Gabriel is looking outside with the binoculars, and then he says, I don't see them anymore, or I can't find any of them. Obviously, he's referring to the people, because, yeah, there's 8 of them there. How is he going to see them? It's going to be pretty hard. But, yeah, Gabriel says that I can't find them anymore, or I can't find any of them. And then Diane says, what do we do? And then again, I think that's Rachel, the Oceanside woman, but she says, hey, I got one. And Gabriel turns around and says, are you sure? She says, yeah. And Gabriel says, you need to be certain it may be one of our own. Lydia also says something, but I can't really tell what she says because she says it really quickly, and then also there's a lot of noise. So I paused it. I even played it on my phone and put it up to my ear. Maybe it's just me, but I couldn't really tell what Lydia said. But the point is, I think what's going on here is that they're standing here, just trying to kill the Whispers. That's what they're trying to do. Not the walk. Maybe the Walkers, but I don't think there's really anything they can do about the Walkers. I think their main aim is the Whispers, because the Whispers aren't like the Walkers. The Whispers see someone, they're going to be following them, like Beta, I think was. They're going to be following someone and stabbing them or something, which would obviously cause the Walkers to attack them as well. So I think they're standing up here and trying to kill the Whispers. So yeah, Gabriel makes a great point here because they have to be careful because some people are wearing masks. Like we saw Kelly wearing a mask, and it's really hard to tell the difference between a Walker and a person. It's hard to tell the difference between a Walker and a Whisperer, let alone, two Whisperers, which one of them might be your friend. So, Gabriel definitely makes a good point saying that you need to be certain. But anyways, they do get distracted. They don't even end up shooting the Whisperer or something like that. We hear like a big loud explosion, and they all turn around. And then it cuts to this Whisperer who got... So I believe they're setting traps or something like that with explosions, because they cut to this Whisperer who's on the ground crawling, and half of the Whisperer's face is like gone. And this is like absolutely terrifying, this scene. This was definitely one of my favorite scenes, because not only I can't play the scene, but the music in this scene is insane. The score, I should say, is insane. It definitely reminds me of like really classic horror movies, and I just love this scene so much. Like we have this Whisperer crawling up, looking super creepy, and then there's someone else behind them. That's probably like another Whisperer, I think, maybe. I don't know though, because it doesn't really look like a Whisperer, but somebody is walking up, but it probably is a Whisperer because Judith is standing here looking at it, and then she runs away. So I absolutely love Judith's reaction here. She's like looking at this, and then she just says like, nope, I'm nope, not dealing with this, and she just like runs inside and shuts the door. But yeah, it's really scary because she like runs and shuts the door, and she starts like slowly backing up, and that's when everyone else comes up to her. And Judith says that they're coming up, obviously referring to the Whispers coming up the stairs. So I'm sure that most of you have seen the sneak peek by now, so you know what I mean, that this was like absolutely well shot, well done, and just like made it super scary the way they did this. And yeah, I'm definitely going to miss the Whispers after this season. This episode, the Whispers, I think, have been very consistent throughout. I think the pacing has also been great with the Whispers. Not too long, not too short. It was really great pacing, but this final episode looks to be like one of the best Whisper episodes. Definitely one of the scariest. And that was another thing with the Whispers that I think a lot of people liked, was that the horror aspect of the show came back. Look at the scene we just saw, that Walker or the Whisperer with half its face gone. Like, and the music and everything. The show really went back to its horror roots, which is what it was from the beginning. And I'm not saying that we're not gonna have that with the Commonwealth or something like that, but I think the Whisperers themselves are super creepy and scary, that they just make it natural, just make that scary aspect of the show very natural. So hopefully we get more of that moving forward, but I just have to say, like, I absolutely loved the Whisper arc. So yeah, Judith tells them that the Whispers are coming up, and they're all here like looking at the door, and we saw that in those images they sent, or they released a while back, that we said the Whispers are actually going to break in. We saw them going inside the door, or opening the door, and they were fighting Gabriel. Like, Gabriel was standing there, and they were attacking him, with their knives. Gabriel had his gun. So that we can probably assume that's what's probably gonna happen here. Like, Gabriel's gonna tell them to, go, like, leave, or maybe go, hide somewhere or something like that. And I think Gabriel's gonna stand here and try to fight the Whisperers. Now, I don't know how many are coming up. In the images they released, there was 3 of them. But yeah, things are not looking good for Gabriel. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to kill 3 Whisperers. Like, I feel like if they all fight together, it wouldn't be that hard. So we'll see what they do. But I mean, Gabriel is being a leader, and I don't think Gabriel would even want to put his people at risk and say like, "Come on, guys, like help me fight them." Like he's not gonna do that. Like even though, like I said, like it might be a smart thing for all of them to fight the Whispers, but Gabriel's not gonna put Judith at risk. He's not gonna put the other people at risk. Lydia and them. He's gonna tell them to go hide or something like that. Then he's gonna fight them. So we'll see what the outcome is for Gabriel, but hopefully he survives. I do like Gabriel. I think he's had such great development throughout the seasons, but with the show ending now, I do feel like maybe they would kill more characters off. So we'll see what happens to Gabriel. But all I'm saying is that if he actually does end up dying, it's gonna be sad. But yeah, that is where the sneak peek ends off. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about it. Let me know what you think about that sneak peek. We have a lot more videos coming up throughout the week, talking about stuff from the preview night special. And then obviously The Walking Dead returns next week. And we're going to have reviews and breakdowns and all that kind of stuff. So if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe. But as far as this video goes, I am going to wrap it up there. And hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. Again, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon.